Hey, yo, man, welcome back to another episode of Island God Talk Podcast, man. Your favorite two hosts, J.U. Kingmeechyyy in the building, man. How you doing today, brother?
Bro, I'm doing good today, man. Another great day. Cannot complain. How's January going so far?
January going fine, man. January is going great, man. It's the first month. We were 11 days in, man. Just been putting in that work. It's another Thursday, so you know your boy doing another fast. I'm just doing no carbs today, so had some fruit, some meat, you know what I'm saying? Kept it plain Jane, bro. Kept it plain Jane.
I feel that. And speaking of that, bro, I've been seeing a lot of stuff about this carnivore diet. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Have you ever tried it yourself?
I tried it for a little bit, but and it's cool. It's cool. I think it's benefits to it, but to me, I think the best diet is always going to be finding out what your exact ancestors ate. So you can't listen to us as black people. We can't listen to a white guy or Indian guy and just go off what they were eating. Because if your ancestors was in the cave eating this, and my ancestors was outside on the prairie eating all these different things, you know. But I do think I don't have a problem with meat. Like, I've spent time doing a bunch of different diets. I've ate vegan diets for over a year, vegetarian diets, pescatarian diets. To me, it's just about not eating bullshit and a bunch of processed foods. I think that's the best way to start.
Literally, bro. And I like how you said that. It's about what your ancestors really did eat, because that's what your body's going to be accustomed to, bro. And I'm not talking about your grandma, like the soul food thing.
Yeah.
As black people, bro, we gotta get away from that stuff, bro. Like those Sunday dinners, I know they be so good, and like you get to spend time with family. But I feel like in the long run, we might need to start adding some healthier options in there.
Yeah, the problem with like us as black people is we lost our identity and recreated this other identity based off of others people diets and adding our own things into it, and we created this like soul food culture, which turned into the fast food culture and stuff like that, which is, you see why we have a lot of heart disease, a lot of diabetes, and all these other diseases and stuff, is because we eat a lot of bullshit, we eat a lot of grease, we eat a lot of sugar, a lot of, like I was saying, processed foods and stuff like that. So I think it's just about finding what works for you, and a good way to do that is to get some knowledge yourself.
Facts. And to try new things, bro. I feel like that's one of the biggest ones, for the simple fact you really not gonna know what your body really truly wants unless you try it to a certain extent. And I feel like your body's gonna change over time.
Yeah. I think elimination diets are great. You know what I'm saying? Like, just cutting certain things out, or going on a fast and then reintroducing certain foods at a slower pace, seeing how your body chemistry reacts to certain foods. I think elimination diets are great.
Facts, bro. Because especially like just going through this period, I've noticed a lot of foods that sat well with me as a kid don't sit well with me now. Like, if you still eat like the Hostess snacks, you're crazy. You might be I'm not gonna say you too far gone, bro, but you definitely need to change your life, because they don't taste the same since we were kids, bro.
And the thing about it, as a kid, your system was a lot, I'm not gonna say not stronger, but it was, you didn't have, like, it's different 10 years of eating Hostess snacks versus your first year of eating it. Your first year, like, the sugar's getting you high. Like, yeah, you might have those crashes and fall asleep, which your parents want you to do, so they don't mind it. Yeah. But years and years and years of eating that stuff, you start to see the results. You see the overweightness in kids. You see the just hormonal stuff being messed up. You got kids nowadays, the little boys not teenagers not reaching puberty till they like 17 years old nowadays. Like, stuff gets crazy.
I'm telling you, bro. So that's all I gotta say. And I feel like since it doesn't taste the same, I feel like they done changed up the recipe, bro. Cause I feel like I remember how a cosmic brownie used to taste, and the taste that now is like almost, it makes me want to vomit. Cannot lie. Just maybe it's the artificialness with it, or maybe because I haven't eaten it in a while. But just like the little stuff like that, you gotta know like your body doesn't want it no more.
Yeah, and I think your taste buds and all that stuff, they mature and evolve as you do, and a lot of that stuff, like, I think our bodies do talk to us in some sense, where it's like, all right, now you've been eating this shit too long, we're gonna start making this shit taste different for you. And then you gotta think, everything is not made the same way as it was 10, 15 years ago. So ingredients have changed. A lot of these companies, especially in America, they want to take shortcuts and stuff like that. And you see the results. People getting fatter every year.
Literally, and that's another thing. You can't take shortcuts while cooking, bro. I feel like that's one of the worst things you can do. That's why it's also good to cook for yourself too, because you know you're not taking the shortcuts. You're probably washing your hands, washing the meat, stuff like that. Because if you really do look at your body as a temple, you need to watch what the fuck how you fueling it, bro.
Yeah, and even when it comes to the shortcuts, a lot of people I grew up. My mom, if we making Alfredo, she's making the sauce from scratch. A lot of people I see, I didn't even know so many people go to the store and get the canned Alfredo sauce that be sitting on the counter. It's not even cold or nothing. It's just it's sitting on the shelves in the store. It got a expiration date, so you know they put preservatives in that motherfucker and shit like that. And a lot of stuff like that I was not used to growing up.
That's tough, bro.
Yeah.
I was about to say, Alfredo was one of my favorite dishes the whole time. I haven't had it made from scratch since I was an adult, though. But and you can literally taste the difference. It's a better quality when you actually make the Alfredo from scratch.
Oh yeah, it definitely is, and it's better for you. You know what I'm saying? It's still like dairy and cheese and stuff in most of them, but and you can get dairy free Alfredo and stuff like that, or make dairy free Alfredo.
And speaking of dairy, bro, I was thinking back when we were kids getting school cafeteria lunch, bro. Oh my goodness. Who thought it was a good idea just to give all kids dairy milk, bro? I never really put that together, and that's another thing that tasted different as a kid than it does now. Dairy milk. I can't drink. If you give me dairy milk, I will literally spit it out, bro. It don't even taste like it should be in my body.
I mean, it's not supposed to be in your body if you think about it, though. I don't think God put us on earth to be sucking on cow udders to the extent of my knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we were supposed to be drinking dairy and stuff. I feel like each animal, they supposed to get the milk from their parents and stuff like that. And we supposed to be drinking breast milk until we get to a certain age where we can eat actual food.
I totally agree, bro. And it's I think about it, that's a big thing. You don't see any other animal drinking another animal's milk, bro.
You don't, unless that animal eats the whole thing at once type shit, and even then it's probably parts of the body it's not going for. Do I think when lion kills a wild buffalo or something, it's trying to go for where the milk's at? I don't think so. It's trying to eat the meat off that motherfucker, and not the milk that's for a baby lion and shit like that, you know? For a baby buffalo.
Literally. Really hit it on the head, because I be thinking, bro, even if the animal kingdom don't do it, we're not supposed to be doing it. And the thing about cow milk, it's calcium. They say, and they try to push a lot, calcium is good for your fingernails, for your bones, healthy bones. But then I be thinking, have you read the negative side effects of cow's milk on a person?
I mean, if you can look at Asian cultures don't drink a lot of dairy, and they have a lower rate of breast cancer, which would tell you in America we have a higher rate of breast cancer, and most of the women do consume a lot of milk and stuff like that, a lot of dairy products. So that just shows you that the effects that the cow's milk is having, because if you produce milk, you definitely shouldn't be drinking milk from another animal.
Exactly, bro. That's my biggest thing. So I feel, and that's a turnoff to me and women too. I cannot lie. I don't know when it got like that. Probably around the time I stopped drinking milk. When I see a woman drink regular milk, I'd be like, ugh, that's not good for you, shawty. That's not good at all.
I don't even think, to my extent of my knowledge, that I probably do know women that do, but at most, if any girls I know, that's they probably eat ice cream and stuff like that. But even then, in my crib, girls that I would mess with is, it's non-dairy ice cream and stuff like that. It's always a better option, whether it's oat milk ice cream, almond milk, or cashew or whatever. It's definitely better options out there.
I think so as well, bro. And speaking on that, how big is diet in relationships, bro? Do you feel like you and your partner have to have a similar diet?
I think someone needs to take the lead, and it should mostly be the person that's cooking the food, if you have a healthy diet, then you're gonna automatically want somebody that kind of matches that. And to me, it's about the kids at the end of the day. It's like the reason why you want a good partner is so your kids can be raised healthily, you know what I'm saying? So if you got a girl that has a bad diet and you have a good diet, your kids are probably gonna go towards the bad diet because the bad diet is all the stuff that quote unquote tastes good and is easy and quick and fast and stuff like that. So yeah, if your girl, she's the type that, you know, she don't feel like cooking, she go stop by McDonald's, and you got kids and you away at work, where does she think she taking your kids?
Straight to McDonald's, bro. That's crazy, taking them straight to McDonald's. And I think about that as well, bro. So when it really comes down to diets and you and your partner, I feel like it should be okay. Y'all like some of the same foods, bro. Hopefully they're definitely healthy. Cause with the 48 oyster girl, like that shit is the biggest turnoff, bro. One, she ate 48 of anything. And take their oysters. I feel like eating seafood, it has to be very limited. I know like girls say, oh, they love seafood boils, but I don't know. I feel like it definitely should be.
There are some healthy aspects of oysters that I know of, but it gets so confusing with the seafood. If you look at certain religious texts, they say you shouldn't eat anything from the ocean that doesn't have scales on it. So crustaceans and mollusks, they automatically kind of kicked out of that. But I do know as far as like sources of protein and stuff like that and certain vitamins, oysters are high in, but eating 48 of them, that can't be good for you, you know what I'm saying? Especially, I don't know, just even how they look, it's like 9 times out of 10, if you got 20 oysters, there's probably at least one parasite in that motherfucker.
I was thinking the same thing, bro. It gotta be something in that thing that just don't sit right. And maybe because it's like squishy and stuff like that, I be thinking, you probably shouldn't be putting that in your body. But that's the same thing with like shrimp and crawfish. They say those are the bugs of the sea. But,
yeah.
But here in the black culture, like we like, oh my goodness, such a delicacy.
I mean, it's lack of knowledge. I don't think it's just black people.
Down south people for real.
I mean, not even just that. All over the world, you have a lot of people that do eat diets high in seafood and stuff like that. Like, it's a whole island of Asian people that they all pescatarian and stuff like that. So they only eat vegetables and fruits and seafood. But I just think it's like the way we go about it. To me, when you hear something is low down on the food chain, you probably shouldn't be eating it, because what does that thing eat? Probably just bacteria and other little stuff out the ocean. You know, what are lobsters and stuff like that snacking on? Probably like whale poop and shit like that, you know, like
yeah, I feel that.
Like, what does a oyster eat? Like,
I have no, I didn't know
probably
I had
bacteria, algae, and stuff like that. Which, I mean, that's not all bad, but I don't know.
Exactly, got to be something smaller than them.
Mm-hmm.
It got to be something smaller than them. But that's just to say, bro, watch what you putting in your body, man. Your body's supposed to be a temple, treated as such, bro. And your girl should do the same thing, bro. And I feel like even if your girl is not on it, put her on game, bro. I feel like that's part of your job as a man, is it not?
Yeah, it is. It is. If you, like I said, it all goes back to your kids. You're going to want to make sure you have a mother that's going to take the extra steps and not be a part of this culture where everybody wants everything fast and they don't care about the repercussions of what they putting in their body. So yeah, it's like, and of course you want your wife to live long and be healthy, and because that's a burden on you financially, you know what I'm saying? Like, medical bills can kill your welfare just as easy as goddamn not working at all.
That is true, bro. And that's all it really is. You want to see your people happy and healthy, bro. Mm-hmm. But let's get into this thing for real, bro. Accessibility with women. And when I say that accessibility, I mean in every single form, bro. Through social media, in-person connections, bro. I feel like so many people should have such limited accessibility to your woman, bro. And I mean that in every sort of way. Because a woman that's easily accessible, I feel like, not that she's not necessarily no good, because she could be like saying no to men and stuff like that. But I feel like it's just not a good look if any guy can get in contact with you.
Yes and no, because it just depends on what your woman is doing, because like, you don't want to cut off opportunity that could be related to your business or her business. Because a lot of times, if you are this busy guy that you get fucking 1,000 DMs a day, a smart way for someone to get in contact with you is to go through the people around you, especially if it's something that they know you would be interested in. And it only got to be relating to you. Like, say she has her own business. Now, I don't think anybody should just be able to have any type of conversation. That's why you do have certain settings on certain things, like even Instagram. Now they have a thing where you can set your DMs to where someone can only send one DM, and it has to be like some business related shit for it to even get to you type shit. And like those, so setting up certain filters like that, yeah, that cuts off some of that accessibility. Someone can still contact her if it's about opportunity or it's business related and stuff like that, but it doesn't have to be just unlimited accessibility. Like they just yo hit me up, like fuck your nigga, like you know what I'm saying? Just constantly sending messages. So I think if you do have a girl and she has some type of social media, if it's for business, then yeah, like it's easy to set some type of filter like that nowadays.
I like that. And that's really just having a boundary, bro. I feel like that's all we need. That's all we need. We just need a little boundary. Just need a little boundary. Because there's no way, especially that your DM should be flooded with niggas, bro. And that's another thing. When people run their business through Instagram, I love it. I love, like, the marketing concept. But you need a website. Because there's no way there should just be niggas in your DMs. Granted, it's all business. They're asking for work, blah, 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 whatever you do. But I still don't like the fact that it's just niggas in your DM. I don't care what the fuck they're asking for. Why is it niggas here?
And that's where I would have to agree with the girl that calls that insecure. Because a lot of times, most people, are you going to go to somebody's website, or are you going to, like, if you see their page on Instagram and they got, like my girl, she got Instagram page and she has a website that you can contact her through the website. But 9 times out of 10, when people are trying to go to her events and stuff like that, it's not going to be, who's going to, like, go to the website, then send an email, then, like, most people don't operate like that nowadays, so I do think that's more on the insecure side because to be like, you gotta think of the person you're trying to be in. If you are this rich, successful guy, niggas gonna be in your DM, your girl DM, and girls are gonna be in your girl DM. Now I'm saying regardless, like if people know that who your girl is. I was watching this dude on this panel. He like, every time I come on this panel, girls are in my girl DM and niggas telling her that she need to break up with me. And that's just a part of the success that he has. His shit is going up. People like him. He's a polarizing figure. He says stuff that's outlandish and stuff like that, which it just draws the attention. It's like, me personally, that's why I don't post my girl. I don't post my family, because I try to save them from as much of that as possible. But you know, it's gonna come regardless. If I'm gonna be a multi-millionaire, if this podcast gets over a fucking million subs, 20,000 of them subs is gonna be in your girl DM and in my girl DM.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm letting y'all know right now I'm crashing out. Bro, and it was a funny comment. Bro was like, what's crashing out, bro? And I'm gonna tell y'all, bro, crashing out, bro, is doing something you know that's gonna get you in trouble in the later run. You know, it's thinking with your emotions, bro. Being real feminine, doing something you know is gonna cause you trouble in the long run. That's basically what crashing out is, bro. And you shouldn't do it, but you should never really do it unless you really got to. Like, it gotta be something deep to really say, yeah, fuck it, we gonna finna crash out. But I totally get what you mean, bro. And now that you put it like that, I get it. For the simple fact, they're gonna be there anyway.
Yeah, regardless.
Regardless of what you do, they can set up a website. they might DM her on the website just to meet her type shit.
Yeah, the email gonna be flooded.
I'm telling you,
because a lot of people do have no business in the DM. Hit my website, or contact me this way, or hit the email up and stuff like that. And all that's cool, but you know, if it's a nigga and he ain't got nothing to do but beat his dick and look at your girl's Instagram, he gonna slide in that shit regardless. And it's just about understanding where you are, and her also having the respect for you to like let you know what's going on. I mean, once there's 20,000 niggas in there, she don't need to let you know every time. You already can assume that we got 1 million subs. Niggas is in my girl DM going crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
All types of unsolicited dick pics and everything. But like I said, that's why you have that filter, because I think you can also set it so where you can't send a picture unless someone responds. You know what I'm saying? So things like that are good to have in place. But even if you got that filter, she gonna have a lot of one messages from a lot of motherfuckers, and it's just something that you gotta be able to deal with, or just not have any fame, you know.
I feel you. Give and take with this shit, man. Give and take. I love it, bro. But if she's doing something like that, putting up those like blockers, I'm gonna need those. But also, I think it's gonna need something else, bro. I think it's maybe the people that has access to her, bro. I feel like, especially in the DMs, or it just depends on what she does, I guess.
Yeah.
It just depends on
the type, because a lot of people aren't interested in certain things now. If she's goddamn doing something where she's posting sexy content, then she's inviting a lot of that energy in, you know. Yeah. But if she's doing some wholesome thing, or like, you know what I'm saying, she's always like
giving gym advice.
Yeah, giving gym advice, or completely, even the gym advice though. The gym advice can be crazy because it just depends on how she's doing it. Like if she's the type where she's using her assets to promote, because you know the picture straight up gets 20 likes and the one with her ass showing gets 200 likes. Know what I'm saying? So it depends on how she's doing it and what. But I think all of that comes back to what you're comfortable from her, and her understanding what you are comfortable with and what you're not comfortable with. Like, know what I'm saying? Like, to me, like my girl, I'm not like none of that twerking shit. None of that twerking shit on the internet. Like, but she knows that boundary, and I don't like the turnaround pics and all that stuff. I like the wholesome Michelle Obama, Savannah James type of content, you know?
I'm telling you, you need that, bro. You need that. Because it's already going to be bad enough, bro. Mm-hmm. And even look at it, not even from like an insecure standpoint. It's just like the niggas, I feel like it can be like just annoying. Like you with your girl every 5 minutes, like her shit just going up. Or if she's entertaining it, bro, that's gonna make you want to crash out, bro. She looking at this.
That means you got the wrong girl, though. To be honest,
yeah,
if she's entertaining broke niggas in the DM when she got you, she don't understand what she got, and she's not deserving of you at that point. Like
that is true, bro.
You just gotta leave that bitch, because like you replying to these bums, like what are you doing?
I tell you, I don't like that either. That would definitely be a deal breaker. But what about a guy that's even a little bit too famous? Like what if fucking like a Drake?
Drake slides in your girl.
Yeah, what do you?
If she responds,
that's a good question.
That's Drake bitch then. That's Drake bitch. Like I'm fine with that. This is a good. He's 40-something years old. His prime is ending. His prime is. If you wanna go fuck with the 40-year-old with the fucking Romanian baby mama and all that stuff, like that's cool with me. I got plenty of time to make a lot more money than Drake has. Know what I'm saying? Like I got the power of my future and youth on my side. Like you crashing out because you gonna be left with nothing after the nigga leave you. You know.
Facts. And I don't care who it is. I don't care what celebrity slides in your DMs, bro. If you respond, I don't even care if it's to a celebrity. No, bro, I don't fuck. Especially if y'all not in the same lane, bro. Let's say you fucking do some whole other shit, bro. Some whole other shit. Not a rapper, just a regular person, bro. You do gym content, and then even if this nigga Drake, hey Q, give me some workouts. That
shit gonna cost a fucking $10 million. He gotta send that $10 million before we should get any goddamn advice. Like
it gotta be something. Like I feel like shit like that. You can't play games like that. Like, even if it's Drake, you shouldn't be responding to that DM. Not unless you tell me first, and then we gonna respond to this. I'm gonna respond to this DM.
I want that $10 million, all of it, 100%. Like, I need all of that. Then he can get the advice, and then if he do something else after that, then, you know, he's blocked, and I got his money, and I'm gonna spend it on some dumb shit that I didn't need.
Yeah.
Just because it's his money.
Literally. Bro, cause you remember that happened to that dude. Drake DM'd his girl, was like, hey, you want to do some music? And they flew them both out.
He flew them both out, or just her?
I believe. I might have been just her.
He DM'd a lot of niggas' girls.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's fucked up, Drake.
That's why he's lonely, though. And can't get a girl that won't want him for him. You feel me?
Yeah, that's
like
not cool.
That's the curse of being that type of guy that he is, and has been through so many women. You get to a point where, I mean, who's gonna take him seriously and want to, and then it wouldn't be a girl that he would want to take him seriously at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because if he wanted a beautiful woman, he could have been had a wife by now if he wanted one. You know what I'm saying? He obviously either doesn't want one, or he can't find a girl that doesn't know who he is at first and isn't like so starstruck over him being Drake and just likes Aubrey.
Just likes Aubrey.
Yeah.
That shit was funny. And that's I do think that comes with karma, bro. Fucking niggas bitches, bro. We've mentioned it on here, bro. Hey, I cannot condone that. I cannot condone it because I feel like that shit is bad karma, bad mojo, bro. Because I'm not gonna say we all had our bitch fucked, but I feel like niggas have been through some shit. Have you ever been through some shit like that, Jay?
Nah, like I feel like you gotta be kind of just not a superior nigga if niggas fucking your bitch. You know what I'm saying? You have to. I don't know. I ain't never been through that, and like I said, like, you know, that's never 100%. You know, it could have happened, but to my knowledge, I didn't. But that's out of like respect for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas have fucked my exes after I was done with them, but like that's nothing on me type shit. Like, me being with a girl and a nigga fucked her, like,
that is crazy.
I wouldn't even, like, it wouldn't be no crash out shit. It's just, this is not my bitch no more. Like, that's some shit where, like, shit, like, that's my girl and we living together and shit, she gonna come home and everything gone, like.
Yeah, nah, that is kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. You go through some shit like that. But I feel like it be the karma, like, or niggas have been through some traumatic shit, no matter what it was with a female. Like, they know how that shit can be, bro.
Yeah, and I used to do that shit. I used to fuck niggas, girls, and shit like that. I actually, I was at a talent show, and it was this little thotty. She came to the talent show with her boyfriend. I told her, like, yo, I'm leaving, walk me to the car. And I fucked her in the car, and she walked back in with her boyfriend type shit. So I've been on that side of the shit, but I ain't never been, like, the nigga to get my girl fucked in that situation. I don't know. To me, it's you can see the type of girl that would do that coming from a mile away.
That's some real deal shit.
If you not, your eyes just not open wide enough, you know, or you looking past certain things she done already did, or like you done seen her texting a nigga or some shit, but she's like, oh no, it's just this person, or no, they was just asking me a question. Like, nah, like, to me is you see the red flags of a bitch that's gonna do that to you.
I feel that. No, we gotta go back though. Like in the talent show, my nigga.
Yeah, outside in the parking lot in the car, yeah, outside the talent show.
Like, did she say anything, or like, did she say like what did she feel bad about it? Did she show any of her moments, or like?
It was like I was like walking to the car. She was like, I'm with my boyfriend here. Like, I'm like, I know that's your boyfriend. I'm like, so you not gonna walk me to the car? I'm like, that's crazy. And she's like, okay, I'm coming. And I went into the hall. Then she met me in the hall, and we walked to the car. I hit her in the car, and she went back in, sat right beside him.
Damn. Hey.
I actually used to play rec football with that nigga too. Your brother know that nigga. That's crazy.
Hey, too tall, bro. I'm calling you after the bar, bro. We go. Damn, bro. Not the rec for. This nigga play for chocolate, man.
Yeah.
Nigga play for chocolate.
Yeah, man. Hey, and you know, I was a little reckless dude. Like, that wasn't like my main homie or nothing like that. But you know, we was cool, and I shouldn't have did that. Looking back at it, but we all do dumb shit as a kid. Nowadays, we already talked about it. Like, you're not fucking nobody, girl. You gonna die doing that shit nowadays. Niggas will kill about that shit.
Facts, niggas will real life crash out about that shit now.
Yeah, and I know he probably smelled something, like when she came back in, like she smelled a little different or something, like.
I had to. He probably ate her that night type shit.
Oh, he probably did. She was a little freaked out though.
Hey, so, but that is kind of your fault too for missing those signs, bro. As a man, you can't do shit like that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's definitely a women trait to overlook red flags, bro. As a man, there's no way you should be overlooking no red flag. Any red flag, note it. And if it's too red, you gotta leave.
Yeah. Or if it's like a girl that you wouldn't think would fuck with you in your current situation, you know, it might be something weird going on. Cause she wasn't like an ugly girl, but the dude, he was overweight, one of those like, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't playing football in high school. He was in like with the weird kids and stuff like that. And to me, it's like, okay, I would think like, how did he even get in a relationship with her? But you know, like a lot of times, those type of girls will go with dudes that know nothing about them. Versus like everybody that was playing football, that was in like the in crowd and stuff like that, they knew she was a thot, but I guess he didn't really know, or maybe he didn't care though. Like some dudes, they be in certain spaces in their life where they don't care about certain things.
That is facts. Or maybe he was just a little naive, bro.
Yeah.
Because I will say this, we're not gonna say no names, but I did know a guy that was very naive. Like he dated the school thot, like, and then when niggas fucked her, niggas as in plural, when niggas fucked her. He was so tight, like calling niggas like, hey, did this really happen? Niggas obviously gonna deny it, but nigga, she's a whore, my nigga. He's like, what do you think happened?
I had a dude, his girl that turned out to be his baby mama later on, he hit me in the DM about a girl, and I'm like, if you feel the need to do that, I would never ever hit another nigga about a girl. If I feel like I need to do that, we know what happened, you know, like. And I told him, I'm like, he said, so you and the girl name, let's call it, say Sarah. You and Sarah? I'm like, Sarah who? And he just sent me back with the thumbs up. I'm like, nigga, like, what type of shit was that? And like, it turned out to be his baby mama and all that stuff, which he didn't know about Sarah being a thot because he was a little younger than Sarah and shit like that. But
you hit Sarah?
Yeah. Yeah. But it was like she was like a lot. I was hitting her before she even knew who he was and stuff like that. So, and I didn't know she had a boyfriend and stuff like that at the time. A lot of girls, they move crazy like that, like these high body count women.
I'm telling you, hey, they do, bro. They do. And then when we tell y'all not to get one, y'all get mad at us, call us misogynistic. No, bro, we know about this shit because niggas been on the other side of this shit, bro. Niggas have seen bitches getting fucked, bro. That's why when we say you maybe shouldn't date that OnlyFans model, you probably might want to listen, bro.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's like if girls, and then, you know, it's like girls lie. They're not going to tell the dude that, yeah, I've had 10 one-night stands and all this different stuff. To me, one-night stands is crazy. Like, maybe one or two, but any more than that, she's probably not going to be cuffable at a point. It's like, if she's done that. And then, to me, why would you want something you paying full price for something the nigga done got for half off or damn near free?
I was about to say, for a one-night stand, he probably got this shit for the freeski.
Yeah.
Definitely for the freeski. How I look at one-night stands, bro, I've never really got it on the girl side, bro. I can see what a man, yeah, you busting it up, boom, cool. But for a girl, I feel like that's one of the worst things you can do, bro. You're
I feel like
short.
only a super thot is coming into a situation knowing it's gonna be a one-night stand, and then you have girls under the influence and stuff like that, where stuff happens at parties and they end up regretting it. But mostly, like, if she's like a sober and she knows, like this girl from ODU, she, like, this is when I was going to Norfolk State. This girl, she was going to ODU. She was from New York.
Can we give her a nickname too?
Nikki. So Nikki, I think I meet her on Instagram or something like that. I'm like, oh shit, she going to ODU and shit. I don't know how we started following each other. So she told me pull up over there and shit. I pull up, I walk in and she got sex dice, handcuffs, and like a little card game, like a sex card game, sitting right beside the bed. So I walk in there like, I know what time this is. Like, she knows what time this is. This is like some, yo, she trying to get it in. She don't even know my last name. Like, all she know is my Instagram name. Like, so, like, she was one of those girls who's just like a super thot, and she's going into it like that. And to me, like, that's a girl like you should never take serious. Like, if she's just so into sex.
Facts. Those are the type you gotta stay away from, bro, when it comes down to those ones, because that is crazy. Having that shit just laid out. Oh, yeah, she
first time type shit. Like, those are things I think you should savor, spicing it up with someone that you've been with for a while. You know, to me personally, if she got that shit already and out the package and shit. Like the shit probably was used before,
Yeah,
you know. Like I think
honestly,
the dice might have been in the package, but the handcuffs and the card game, like nah, she used to this. The mood lighting was set and everything. Like she was ready.
Did you use it?
What? The shit? We didn't use none of that shit. Surprisingly, like, that shit was just there. Like I wasn't saying that time. Like to me, I don't need to get all extra kinky with if this is our first time. You know, like I said, that's something you save for later on. Like I've been fucking for a while, and she like, oh, you wanna try these and shit like that, or like I don't know. To me, like toys and stuff, like that's something you and your girl y'all go to the store and y'all get together, not her already having the shit ready. Like
that is, I can say that. I don't think I'd like that either, bro. Cause you gotta think another nigga probably did use these. I mean, especially like handcuffs. Okay, you might let that shit slide. I had a girl. She had like a fucking bell. It was just a bell. It was just a bell called like ring for sex, and I still thought that was kind of crazy.
Bell?
But my nigga, yes, like
what you mean?
Ding, ding, ding.
She going rounds with. She is going rounds, but ain't no way she got a fucking ding bell. That's crazy. Like that mean, what do it mean? Like that's when she.
It says ring for sex, so when you ready for sex, just ring that bitch. Like ding.
No, yeah, that's like the same type of girl as Nikki right there.
Bro.
Like, yeah, bro. Like, so she got that shit. I don't know. To me, you screaming, I'm very well experienced, and that's not something me personally I find attractive. Like I don't mind a little experience, but if you didn't fuck 30 niggas, I'm good. Really, and I ain't gonna put a specific number on it, but like in a perfect situation, you want a girl with no experience. You want to show her all the new things. You want to buy the bell and bring it over to her crib. And like, yeah, you know, when I'm over here and I'm playing fucking 2K, ring that joint, and you want this dick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that spices it up for y'all, but I don't know. Her already having it, she just seemed like a whore.
Simple way to put it, bro. And we're not saying anybody with toys is a whore, but I'm just saying you might be
type of toys.
Yeah,
like,
you might be.
What type of toys? If it's
what about the rose? Gotta talk about that. Because I know a lot of girls with low body counts that do have a rose.
I don't think the only thing I think is bad about the rose is it has batteries and it emits radiation, so it's not good. And you gonna be overstimulating yourself to a point, you know what I'm saying, which can fuck you up a little bit mentally. But I don't think just having one is a red flag. Like having the other toys we was talking about, like the 2 people toys. The single person toys, that's different. She just wants to pleasure herself. She doesn't, like most girls, just not thinking like, oh, this is affecting my sexual health or my mental health.
That is true. Singular toys and double people toys, I definitely agree. But like if she had one of those, nipple candy. It's nipple candy.
Like I don't like see that when you get and then like the extra kinky stuff, those is red flags too. Cause me, it's like, why are you so much into sex? How much sex have you had that you found out like you like this type of stuff? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of red flagish to me. Or like the girls that want to like dominate the dude. I've never had like an encounter with one of them, but I've seen them and I know about them and shit like that. And to me, it's like, nah, she done had too much sex. She done been dominated so many times. She want to be in charge now. Like that's kind of weird too.
Facts, and that shit is a classic red flag. And I was just telling my brother this shit, bro. I was literally just telling him he had a shawty wanted to, not me, stick it in the back door. He was like, hold on.
Oh, she wanted to peg him?
Yeah.
Oh, she OD. Like, how did you find out you like that?
That's
like,
why.
What types of dudes you been messing with, and what type of energy you carrying at this point that you like that type shit?
Literally,
that's crazy.
Mind you. For y'all that don't know, my brother is a big guy, bro. He's a big guy, well over 300 pounds. So to pay him is crazy. It's the crazy. And he's telling me this shit, and I'm just like, I'm literally in shock. I'm like, pay? I was like, did you let her do it, my nigga? Like, you still holding the shit? He was like, nah, I cut that shit out. I was like, I mean, if you say so. But
my thing is like, you got having a strap on too. That's a red flag as well. I mean, if she not, like, maybe she used to be lesbian, okay, but if she just got that shit for guys, like she not no lesbian and she got a strap on, like I don't know, it's one of those things. You got too much experience for me, shorty. Like I'm good on you. That's like having a girl that she done already flew to 100 countries and shit like that, and you only been a few places, and now you don't got nothing new to show her.
Literally, you try to take her to fucking Jamaica, she done been there 10 times.
Yeah, like that shit.
It's not gonna work, bro.
She ain't got no virgins left.
She don't got no virgins left. And then Shawty said, I want you to experience this.
She's trying to turn them out, man.
I'm telling you, she's trying to turn my nigga out, bro. Bro, and it's so crazy because the thing, like, she has to have done this before. Because apparently some dude probably said it was good.
Yeah. And to me, it's like, did a nigga introduce you to this? Or did you just go to the store like, oh, I want to try this? Like, to me, I don't know. It's too much unknown about that. And she never going to give you the full truth about how she got into that shit. And maybe it was some of these girls real honest and stuff like that. Especially the hoes, like, usually the hoes be more honest than like the girls that's in the middle between a good girl and a hoe.
That is true, bro. And they be cool people. We said it before. Hoes be some of the coolest people, bro. And I feel like they're more honest to a standpoint. They're just gonna flat out tell you because I feel like they have a level of I don't give a fuck. More so like a nigga. Mm-hmm. Like, bro, good guys, they tell the truth because they really don't care, bro. They might care, but they don't care. I feel like that's how you gotta have it. I feel like that's the only way you can be truly honest with a person. You can't give a fuck, bro. Mm-hmm. You can't give a fuck what you're gonna say, how it's gonna make this person feel, bro. Because you can't control somebody's emotions.
You can't at all.
So, and I feel like that's another thing. Too many people try to dictate outcomes, control emotions. Nah, sometimes you just gotta tell a person something flat out, be like, this is what it is. I'm sorry if it hurts you, but like, I had to tell you. Mm-hmm. Bro, that shit was crazy, bro. I feel like it really just starts with these rabbit holes, bro. I feel like, especially girls with like high body counts and they start getting into different freaky shit, bro. It's just the same thing, the rabbit holes. You get into this and then all of a sudden this isn't enough, bro. Now we gotta try the next thing. Mm-hmm. Literally.
It starts with the porn. It starts with not understanding that the women are supposed to preserve themselves and not be like over sexualizing themselves and not understanding that the more of that stuff they're doing, they're lowering their worth.
Literally. That's why I was saying one night stands, bro, are such not cool. They only hinder women. I feel like they kind of only hinder women. Because, like, one, you don't even know this guy. Now, he can choose to potentially maybe cuff you, but I would say that might be 50-50 for real. Maybe depends on how good you put it on him for real. At that point, then it's like you might not never talk to this guy again. Even so, you just wasted a body for no reason.
I think it can hinder men, but definitely when we're talking about sexual marketplace value and your value towards the opposite gender, mostly women. With men, it's going to hinder our success and our focus. You know what I'm saying? It can hinder our success and focus, but as far as like women wanting us, they're not gonna care how many one night stands we had.
Facts. And you said success and focus, bro. What about the guy? Because we've seen it a lot. The guy that has the one night stands, but he doesn't break his schedule though. And I feel like a lot of guys can still do that.
Yeah, but it's still like you can do that, especially if that's the only way you're interacting with women. Literally. But just like a guy in a relationship, it's still going to be to a certain extent because the time is gonna be your biggest asset, and it can be as easy as her coming over, y'all fucking, but it's still like you done wasted a lot of energy, especially because if your one night stand isn't usually reciprocating energy. It can be sometimes, but if like most of the time it's gonna be you dumping your energy into her and then you fall asleep tired, maybe even waking up a little bit later that next day, gotta spend time, you wasting water, you gotta take an extra shower and shit like that.
That's a real shit. Body shorty breakfast.
Yeah, but it's still, if you are in control of your lust, and you can still do it in a way that's not really hindering your success much. Everybody to a certain extent is hindering their success one way or another, and that can be as simple as 5 minutes on social media or watching an episode of a Netflix show. So it's like kind of pick your poison at that point.
It is pick your poison a lot. And for the women out there that say, oh, they can do the same thing, yeah, you could. I feel like there's women out there that be like, oh, they just have sex this one time, get it out the system, back, grind. But that's not enjoyable, bro. I feel like that shit can't be enjoyable at all.
Yeah, you're not gonna get fulfillment out of it. If anything, you're gonna get stuck in that cycle because it's gonna become like a drug. You're doing the same thing that the crackhead is doing at that point.
Thanks.
Keep trying to scratch that itch. Keep trying to get that fulfillment, get that love, or what you think is love. You trying to get what you're craving, and yeah, it's helping you for the night, maybe even a day or two if he laid it down right. At the end, it's not going to give you that lifelong fulfillment like getting the guy that you actually want because you did save yourself for him.
Facts, bro. And I'm just saying, girls, with that man after man shit, bro, I know that shit gonna get tiring. I just know it. You can't tell me it's not, bro. Because I feel like you want that connection. I feel like even men, bro, even some of the biggest bachelors, bro, they probably do got a one shot and they like really love that girl. Like, damn, I sometimes miss her. Like, damn, you had to let her go for whatever reason, but like, she was real cool, and you can't tell me it's not gonna be even worse for women.
Yeah, definitely. I seen a post actually. Someone related to someone I know. They was saying like they was in a long relationship with a guy. They had a kid, and it was like, I guess they had a breakup, and it was like, how can guys move on so quickly while your heart just broken and you all fucked up and shit like that? Talking about like as a woman, they heart be broken and all that stuff. I was saying like, for one, like what he's supposed to do, like, even if he is heartbroken 9 times to the guy, he's not gonna show the internet and the world that he's gonna move on and find another girl and start entertaining different situations. Unlike a woman, like sometimes women, they do jump from guy to guy and stuff like that. But most women is, if they're doing that, they think that's gonna heal them, getting another guy, which that's not gonna heal you.
Facts, bro, and it doesn't heal anyone, bro.
Yeah.
It's just like doing any drug, thinking, oh, it's gonna make it feel better. That shit don't make shit feel better, bro. Then you gonna wake up the next day and like, damn, another fucking body. Or it didn't count. Or, oh, what about the girls that say it don't count because of a condom, bro? I feel like that is the most ridiculous thing I ever seen. It was a
that's delusional thinking. Anytime a girl says something didn't count, she's just ashamed of it. Like, she's just ashamed of the amount of bodies and stuff she has, you know. Girls, that's why we need to bring back shaming culture, because we stop shaming these bitches and you see how crazy and wild they starting to act nowadays. The 95% of them, now I'm saying, they doing whatever they want because all these things are coming socially acceptable to do what guys are doing.
Literally, and that shit is not cute, bro. Doing what a guy is doing is not cute. I don't know who told y'all girls it was cute, bro. And I was having this conversation the other day, and I need your opinion on it, bro. Did you see? It was a video. It was Andrew Tate saying him and Tristan has multiple kids, but has never changed a diaper. They just come in, do their dad duties, then go back to saving the world, basically, bro. And then I was talking, and this woman, the woman I was talking to, she was basically saying that's not right. That's basically like she's letting them be a single mother.
No, he's doing his duties. You feel me? Like, these guys are multi-millionaires. I'll be damned if I went through life, won multiple kickboxing champions, and then I gotta come home and do something that if I don't want to do. Like, the reason why we have this big ass house, all these compounds, the reasons why y'all don't have to work is because of all the shit I did and am still doing. So if I'm working that much, then no. Like, and to me, like, I don't have a problem with changing diapers, but at the end of the day, everybody has their roles. It's like I don't feel like a man should really spend a lot of time babysitting if you're out saving the world. Like, a lot of people came at YoungBoy because he said he's not big on fatherhood, and it was his word choice. I think he's very big on fatherhood. I just think, like he said he's 4 walls all day. Like, he's locked in, focused on the business, the music, and all that stuff throughout most of the day. And as a man, that's how you're supposed to be. Like, yeah, he said, yeah, him and his kids, they get their bonding time in, but he's probably not spending too much time changing diapers, because he's the one that's bringing in the millions of dollars for the family.
I like that a lot. And I've been conflicted with this low-key for a little bit, because I've been thinking, on one hand, I understand you want to be there for your kid, but on the other hand, you got to get this money. Be there for your kid, get this money.
You can be there for your kid and get this money. Being there, changing diapers is not being there for your kids. Like, that's a duty of the caretaker of the home. So if the woman is the caretaker of the home, then that's really a duty. Like, if you're watching kids most of the time, then yeah, you're gonna be changing the diapers most of the time. That's just how shit works. I think people get caught up in these this wanting to be equal and like shit like that. And if the woman's busy or she's using the bathroom and the baby needs to be changed and stuff, like all of that, like that's cool and shit like that. But like 9 times out of 10, they got nannies and shit. So it's like if the mom not doing it, the fucking nannies and shit probably doing it. So it makes sense. And I think Tate and them know it makes sense from their perspective and for their situation. But of course they like saying things for the shock value.
I like that too, bro. But I look at it like this: if I make $1 million, if I make $1 million this year and I come home and I want to chillax, I feel like I should be able to chillax. I just made $1 million, like, and especially the woman's not doing any kind of like real work. Like, okay, don't get me wrong, taking care of the household, a lot of work. But I feel like you're not going out here and it's gonna make this $1 million. So why am I in here changing this baby diaper?
They want it to be useless. They want you to make $10 million a year, and then they want a maid, and they want a chef, and then they want a personal diaper check. They don't want to do anything. That's what it seems like to me. If a woman is mad about a guy not changing as many diapers as her.
Literally, bro. And then that whole single mother stuff. I look at it like this. I've seen legit single mothers like where father income is non-existent, my nigga. Yeah. I can show you a single mother, bro. A nigga that got you up in a nice crib, everything's paid for, all you got to do is take care of stuff and take care of the baby. That's not a single mom, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, I don't know, I feel like any girl that has a problem with stuff like that, she lives in that delusional fantasy world. She thinks she's supposed to be her princess, and I'm not working, but I get tired at night, so let you go take care of my duties and do your own duties at the same time, and you need to be cool with that because I'm going through postpartum depression. You're not going through anything, I don't think, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's wrong. Guys, they go through things when they have kids as well. They are killing off their old self as well. You're becoming a whole new person. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're going through periods like, yeah, you might feel depressed or this or that and the third. So I think it's very unfair for a woman to want to put her duties on you while you still doing all these other different things. Now, both of y'all are working and bringing in as much money, then yeah, y'all gonna have to figure out, okay, you got diapers at this time, I got diapers at this time. But I don't know, they put in too much work for it, and their women are obviously fine with it. So like, you don't hear their women coming out complaining they don't change diapers. So it's like, what are you bitches mad about?
Don't hear a peep from me.
Exactly. Exactly, because that's a good feminine woman who understand the position they have and how good they have it. Do they don't fucking say shit.
Literally, bro. And I feel like it be that fucking. They're too. Maybe it's just the Western women, bro. I feel like some Western women are a little privileged, bro. I'm gonna just say it. They're very privileged, bro. I don't know where they get it from. There's women in other countries, bro, would love to get your opportunity. I'm just saying, would damn near kill for that shit. Mm-hmm. So I feel like y'all should be more appreciative, especially for the ones that actually got good mans. Like, he's providing everything. All you gotta do is take care of the house and the kids. Not saying that's not a hard job, but I'm just saying, I feel like you got it good.
I mean, the thing about it is, and it's only 3, if you're doing it right, 3 years max that you're going to be fucking changing the kid diaper. Now I'm saying, like, it's like, you got to understand, after that, then what are you going to be doing? Probably not much, unless you're working for your man or he gave you some other roles and shit like that. So, change the diapers is not a big deal, but I think it takes having a strong, superior man in the house to understand all these things. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these women, they're looking at it from their father's perspective, and their fathers were shit. Their fathers weren't around. Their fathers were half-assing it. maybe working a 9 to 5, coming home and sipping on a beer and shit like that. Like, their fathers won't shit, so they don't understand what a real man is, you know?
I feel that, bro. And I feel like that's different. You're working a 9 to 5, come home. If your wife was working too, that's when y'all really got to sort some stuff out. Yeah. And I feel like that's okay. Because y'all both are splitting it 50-50 at that point. It isn't one person straighten the mask and one person straighten the feeling. Splitting it like some kind of way, there's nothing wrong with that. But understand, you are splitting it. Once a man takes on full responsibilities of all these bills, what the fuck are we splitting? Well, like,
my thing is protector, provider, nurturer, and caretaker. Like, it's roles for a reason, and you don't want to live in that. You got to find a guy that doesn't mind being in his feminine energy half the time, you know?
Bro, and I don't see how men do that, bro. Not half the time it's crazy. I feel like, all right, changing the diaper here to, all right, boom, it's my kid, I'm gonna do it. But doing that all the time, like the menial tasks like cooking, cleaning, laundry, bro, that shit drive me insane sometimes, bro. I'm like, ain't no way. Cause I promise you, there's always something better you could be doing as a man, bro. You can be starting a business by the time, granted, it only takes 30 minutes, but that's 30 minutes you could have had towards a business that's going to make us so much more money.
Mm-hmm. I think her job should be trying to take away those feminine tasks from you so you can focus on being as masculine as possible. If she don't understand that, you probably have the wrong woman. But if you already with that type of woman, then you're gonna have to make some executive decisions about that relationship.
I'm telling you, bro. You really need a girl that sees the vision, bro. Mm-hmm. Sees the vision, like sees what you're doing and can really help in whatever need be, bro. Damn near like having an all-star player. Yeah, the nigga can play quarterback, but he can go play receiver, running back, tight end, whatever you need. This is a utility player, my nigga, who wouldn't want to have him on their team.
And I also believe that if Tate and Tristan was home and their wife was gone, which probably is never, they would do the fucking job. Now mm-hmm. I said they would do the job, but it's not like that. Their wife probably don't have any jobs or nothing like that. Their job is to keep things straight going around the house.
Literally. And I feel like, what more can you ask for? If your job is just to keep things straight, you shouldn't be complaining on doing your job, bro. Exactly. It's hard job. Would you rather go out here and make this $1 million, or you rather keep the crib straight?
Exactly.
But that's going to be the end of today's episode, man. I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in all the way to the end, man. We love you.
Yes, sir, man. Another episode of Island Guy Talk Podcast, episode 79, man. We got a very special episode coming up for y'all, man. Stay tuned. Keep watching. If you ain't like what we said, let us know. If you did like it, let us know, man. As always.
Yeah, bomba clock.
As always, we love y'all. We out.
Yeah.